When I taught kindergarten, I didn't have to receipt it. All this stuff I'm telling you about, my parapro did for me. And I miss having somebody to do all this stuff for me in the morning because... So this morning you saw me getting this stuff ready for when the kids came in and getting YouTube pulled up, stuff like that on my laptop and hooking up my laptop to the main screen. My kids come in every morning. First thing they must do is unpack everything. If they took their Chromebook home, go plug it up and charge it. Folders go in baskets. I have them go to the bathroom because there's 6 first grades and 3 kindergartens down there. And everybody kind of goes to the bathroom as a class. Going to the bathroom as a class just takes a long time. So I just go ahead and tell my kids, go to the bathroom right after you unpack, so that way we can just kind of get it done with, over with. And there's not a bunch of kids in the bathroom playing. And then they can come back and get their breakfast out of the breakfast box. And then they can eat their breakfast. Sometimes I give them morning work. Sometimes I allow them to have social time. I try to space it out so they're not always doing morning work in the morning. And I try to give them a mixture of both because it's not fun always having to come in and do like a worksheet or whatever. This next part is where it gets kind of tricky for me because it's just a lot of things to do. So in the morning, I have to do breakfast orders.
Breakfast tomorrow is chorizo and a cheese sunrise stick. I don't know what chorizo is. Or you could have cereal. All right. Number 1, what do you want?
Lunch orders.
All right, lunch is going to be chicken nuggets, crispy chicken sandwich, turkey, ham, salad, or chicken croissant Lunchable. Number 1.
Attendance.
Do attendance.
If there's money that comes in, it has to be receipted, but it depends because some money comes in, it's slushy money. So like on Wednesdays, we have slushies for first grade.
All right, today is slushy day. I forgot.
So then I have to collect that money, but I don't have to receipt that money, but I have to put it in a bag specifically for slushies, and I have to mark the kids that are getting slushies. Then there are some days that we have hat day, which our hat day is going to be this Friday. So then there's taking that hat day money, putting a sheet in there, marking off who paid for hat day. We have a field trip coming up, so I do have to receipt that money. And we also are getting, like, right now they're selling t-shirts for the spring carnival. So there's carnival money that we basically have a carnival, and so in that, the carnival helps to fund our classroom funds. And in that, we have a lot of elements. They're selling t-shirts, they're selling little peanuts for the kids to decorate their piece of paper. It's kind of like decorated, disguise a turkey, it's kind of like a decorated peanut. They have a king and queen thing, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what that is about. I didn't read the paper, I'm gonna be honest. Then there is the slushies. Kindergarten's on Tuesdays, first grade's on Wednesdays, second grade's on Thursdays. There's also hat day that also goes towards the funds. And then we are also going to be in charge of running a game at the carnival, and that helps go into LA7 money as well, is what it's called. So basically any of that money that comes in for carnival, I've got to put it in a bag that's titled for that thing. I have a bag for t-shirts, and then I send that up in the morning. And then we also do Snack Shack, where the kids, if they don't bring a snack, they can buy a snack, and then you take the snack orders, they go up to the Snack Shack and pay for the snack, all the things. And I also have to check folders to make sure there's no notes or anything like that, or to collect papers that were sent home to get signed. Typically on Thursdays we send home graded papers folders, so on Fridays I'm checking their take-home folders, but also their graded papers folders. And then we also have announcements in the morning that we listen to. I try to make sure I listen to that because they do give announcements to the whole school, but sometimes specifically things for us teachers to know. And my class is a little rowdy sometimes, so I don't always hear it. So when you last saw me this morning, what was happening was I was receiving field trip money. But the way that things work in this district that I'm in now, you have to receipt everything separately. So field trips go in one receipt book. Basically, each receipt book is designated for one specific thing. When I was in my school district, we just receipted everything in the receipt book that we had. It didn't matter what it was. If it was money that came in, it was receipted. When I taught kindergarten, I didn't have to receipt it. All this stuff I'm telling you about, my parapro did for me. And I miss having somebody to do all this stuff for me in the morning, because it is just, I know it's important and I know that we have to do it, but sometimes it takes so long that it takes away from my instructional time, because I also have this other issue that I'm a perfectionist. So I know that if I do something wrong or I mess up something, I'm gonna try to make sure I send it up perfectly. And when I do breakfast and lunch orders, I'm not just doing breakfast and lunch orders, I'm also having to count how many of my kids ate breakfast that morning, and there's a whole sheet for that as well.